Find the angle between the given vectors u and v and state whether they are parallel, orthogonal, or neither. And we know that the angle theta between two vectors u and v is given by this formula: cosine of theta equals u dot v over magnitude u times magnitude v. So let's find the dot product that goes on the top. So u dot v, so here u dot v is, we just multiply the coefficients of i's, 2 times 4 which is 8, plus then we multiply the coefficients of j's, negative 5 times negative 10. So negative 5 times negative 10 is just 50, and 8 plus 50 is 58. So that goes on the top. Now we need to find the magnitude of this vector and this vector. Okay, for the magnitude of u, that will be just square root of the coefficient, sum of the coefficient squares. Okay, sum of the squares of coefficients. So 2 squared plus negative 5 squared, 2 squared plus negative 5 squared, that is now 4 plus 25. 4 plus 25 is 29. That's magnitude of u. Next, magnitude of v, which is 4 squared plus negative 10 squared. 4 squared plus negative 10 squared, which is 16 plus negative 10 squared, 100. Negative square is positive. 100 plus 16, 116. Okay, now we want to find the angle between these two vectors, which is given by cosine theta equals u dot v, which is 58 on the top, over magnitude of u times magnitude of v. So square root of 29 times square root of 116. Let's multiply 29 and 116. Sometimes the product will be a perfect square, so that we can take the square root. So if we multiply, we get a square root of 3364, and take the square root of 3364, that comes out to be 58 as well. So 58 over 58, 1. So cosine theta equals 1, that implies theta equals 0, because cosine of 0 is 1. Okay, so the angle between these two vectors is 0 radians or 0 degree. We just write 0. That means these two vectors are parallel. So the vectors are parallel. By the way, if we look at these two vectors carefully, then we could have done in this way in two lines. Look at v. V is in fact just 2 times this vector, because 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 5 is 10. So note that we could have written in this way: v vector is just 2 times u. Okay, that's the double of u. That means these two vectors are parallel and the angle between them is 0. So the angle theta between these two vectors v and u is 0, because one vector is just the constant multiple of another. Okay, 0, and they are parallel. Okay, since are parallel. Okay, this is it.